It's itching the shit that you niggas is on. This shit is a zone. With lyrical fitness, I'm in it alone. Fuck getting alone. My dividends ripping through ceilings, no benefit given alone. To gimmicks when limitless home. Dismissing from mental or missile to home. No sliver of clone, no settlement rhetoric present to give them the goal. It's itching the shit that you niggas is on. This shit is a zone. With lyrical fitness, I'm in it alone. Fuck getting alone. My dividends ripping through ceilings, no benefit given alone. To gimmicks when limitless home. Dismissing from mental or missile to home. No sliver of clone, no settlement rhetoric present to give them the goal. A headbutt shit, this is the goal. Headbutt like a ram, a lyrical Dickerson grown. I'm sending my foes, the spirit of them to oblivion gone. I stay with the bills regardless. Through all this, I keeps it Hillary. Picking at it pre-delivery. Figured that's why people feeling me. He done came with these abilities. Thinking Taser Wolverine, but they can take up people say that he be killing it. Green release whenever he receive a beat. His streak is picking like it's limitless. Giving it off of the benefit, shivering hard from what all of y'all did with it. Isn't shit bending it, dropping it off on your bending itch. I'd have been plotting to conquer the stars, and that's facts. So this is when Mars attacks. Madman. Talent to fuck up the balance with bars that's jam-packed. A scrimmage in every sentence, bro. This is the shit I will never be laughed at. Say I didn't, just okay that shit and you'll get laughed at. It's itching the shit that you niggas is on. This shit is a zone. With lyrical fitness, I'm in it alone. Fuck getting alone. My dividends ripping through ceilings, no benefit given alone. To gimmicks when limitless home. Dismissing from mental or missile to home. No sliver of clone, no settlement rhetoric present to give them the goal. It's itching the shit that you niggas is on. This shit is a zone. With lyrical fitness, I'm in it alone. Fuck getting alone. My dividends ripping through ceilings, no benefit given alone. To gimmicks when limitless home. Dismissing from mental or missile to home. No sliver of clone, no settlement rhetoric present to give them the goal.
You want bygones to be bygones. When you find I'm an icon, bet you can bet your life on that I'm a different life form. Champ vibes forever. Name one competitor. Nope, they not better, bruh. 2 steps ahead of them. Yeah, that's him. And I'm that South Sac representer. North nigga. Live from that West Coast epicenter. Yeah, I'm in charge like the babysitter. Meat and potatoes, baby, the gravy getter. Lazy nigga. Get a job, feed your babies, nigga. I'm thinking mansions and expansions in a lazy river. We are not alike, try to bite. No cap, you telling stories like it's guiding light. Anticipate me like it's Friday night with Heidi flights. And then it's off, I'm hitting off. I did it all, I hit it off. Has been throwing the towel, bitch, you written off. Fuck the game, bitch, I'm hitting raw. It's extra.
It's itching the shit that you niggas is on. This shit is a zone. With lyrical fitness, I'm in it alone. Fuck getting alone. My dividends ripping through ceilings, no benefit given alone. To gimmicks when limitless home. Dismissing from mental or missile to home. No sliver of clone, no settlement rhetoric present to give them the goal. It's itching the shit that you niggas is on. This shit is a zone. With lyrical fitness, I'm in it alone. Fuck getting alone. My dividends ripping through ceilings, no benefit given alone. To gimmicks when limitless home. Dismissing from mental or missile to home. No sliver of clone, no settlement rhetoric present to give them the gold.
We lost in the sound, got the lights down low, music filling the air, feel the vibe slow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you work it with a giddy eye. All night long, baby, just let your body move. Got the lights down low, music feeling the air, feel the vibe slow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you work it, baby, you all I got. Let's dance to the rhythm, swing the beat, invite me.
watching the MIDI Lab Show on the Brands and Platforms Network.
We turn it up!
I think it's time, love, feel the vibe. Yeah. Extra.
Triple R.
Classic like an 8-track tape in a Delta 88. You got potential, but you ain't that great. Fuck being modest, I'm being honest. I was raised by the chronic. Thank you, Dre and Calvin brought us for everything that you brought us. I'm just handing out roses, back handing off hoses. I'm the opening act, applying pressure to the closers, and it's extra with the moisture. She texted me the oyster with the pearl, free game global. If I rule the world, got it mapped out like Rand McNally. I fade dog, take your tallies. I'm Nadal with the rally. I watch them fall. I'm the game breaker. I'm a motherfucking problem, I'm the game changer. Don't you put me in no column, let's just leader of the pack. Peloton, I live with that. And they try to pin me down, but they can't hold me with a tech. And they try to take an inch, but I ain't really giving slack. And they tell you that I am, then don't believe them, it's a trap. Now shout out to your BM, got her living in my lap. And she feeling in her tummy when I hit it from the back. And it's cracked, now she trying to take the steps like a frat. And it's all cause I'm flowing like the water from the tap. I'm intact, hey, I'm the entree, what's a snack? And this the type of vibe that make you kick back and relax. And it slap, yeah, put me on the track, I'm a snap. And I've already won, I'm padding stats, fast. I think it's time, love, come alive, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Feel the vibe, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Come and try it, love. I think it's time, love, come alive, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Feel the vibe, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Come and try it, love. Give me my day. I'm in the shade, streaming Sade. My little baby sweeter than agave. Hey, my vibe on chill like Wale. And if you ever ask if I'm ill, I'll tell you probably. And I can't turn it off, I'm like this all day. My lyrics are a kiss of life, just like the song say. And it's a vibe I could elaborate right. Where you would fabricate, fuck a hater, he had to hate. Been doing this while you was barely learning patty cake. And I'm the coldest in your age bracket, no debate. I shut them down, not to cut them down, but I'm lumberjacking before they run me round. And I sell it by the pound, it's extra. Yeah, you can tell it by the sound. And can you meet me on the tarmac, I'm touching down. And yeah, he thinking he all that. They tryna take shots, yet I'm ducking down. Bitches still wondering who he fucking wow now. I think it's time, love, come alive, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Feel the vibe, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Come and try it, love. I think it's time, love, come alive, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Feel the vibe, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Come and try it, love. I think it's time, love, come alive, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Feel the vibe, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Come and try it, love. I think it's time, love, come alive, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Feel the vibe, love. You should look me in my eye, love. Come and try it, love.
MIDI Lab Show.
I think it's time. You ready?
Welcome to the MIDI Lab Show. Click the like button and subscribe. Don't ever forget.
Yo, I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the MIDI Lab Show, man. We are definitely in the building again on a Thursday night. Man, we chilling, man.
Hey, MIDI Lab Show.
What's up with my guys, man? What's up with my guys? What's up with y'all? Y'all chilling?
Chilling another way.
Oh, chilling. Oh, hey, I want to give a shout out to IG Live because it's lit today. They were asking a lot about the vibes. They heard a lot about the vibes that was going on, the mixes and the things like that. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, the panel knows that IG Live wants to know what's up and knows what it is. MIDI Lab.
Man, that's what's up. Everybody on IG Live. Shout out to everybody on IG Live. That's what's up. So, the MIDI Lab Show is a platform where we, dive into the latest news, hip hop culture, pop trends. And this is the spot for music lovers and creators who appreciate great sounds, lively discussions, and we're gonna crack a few jokes along the way. Tonight's lineup, we kind of packed up, so we're gonna break down Gelo's record deal, the potential TikTok ban in the U.S., DJ Akademiks catching heat for dissing the West Coast. Also Cameron and Jim Jones, they got a bit of controversy, and also Fat Joe stepping down as a host of the BET Awards and a few other things. So, come on, just grab your drink, join the conversation in the chat. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share to your family and friends. Let's go. Yeah.
Did you say Gelo?
How you say it, bro? Because you the one that put me on. I don't even know who that is. I know he's a basketball player, but
Are you talking about Gelo Ball? The Gelo?
Gelo? What'd I say? Gelo?
Gelo? G3 is what he goes. That's his moniker. G3.
That's his rap name.
Hey,
how do you say it, bro? How you say his name?
Man, you can't do G3.
Oh, just G3.
Yeah,
I thought it was Gelo.
See, there you go, and it's Gelo. It's Leangelo. Gelo, like Gelo.
We'll do it live.
This
fucking thing sucks.
Hey, that's what we do. We add to it, though.
Oh shit, man! All right, so just G3 then. Is that what we're saying?
G3. We could
G3.
just do G3. Yeah. I don't come up with the shit now. Don't you see? See what happened just right now? Wait, what just happened? He said G3. Like I came up with his name. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll just call him G3 through this whole segment. You know what I'm saying? So the MIDI Lab Show is we're music based. So we're just gonna vibe real quick. It's a Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? We having fun tonight and we chilling. So we're gonna take a search real quick. We're gonna chill there just for a moment, and then we're gonna get that first segment. You know what I'm saying? Let's vibe with it, man. We gotta set the mood. You know what I'm saying? We gotta set the mood tonight. We're taking the church, man, on a Thursday. You feel me?
It's like we did it. We in the spirit, homie. Like this. Hands up.
IG Live, y'all hear the vibe? Y'all hear the fucking vibe?
Hey, church.
You had to remind me.
And make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button. We almost to 1,000 subscribers with the thing. You feel me? Yeah.
You're right, Daniel. Well, we all do need a little bit of need. That's what I was just told. IG Live constituent just told me that you all need a little bit of right.
We a music show, man. The producers in the building, man. We make music.
I'm gonna bring the spirit in the chat.
Right.
that the genius?
Nah, man, that's me, bro. What are you talking about? Come on, bro. Shout out to Mike Genius. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Genius, though. You know that. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Hey, big shout out to the Holy Spirit. You just let him in the chat.
Oh yeah. Wait. Mike Genius is actually backstage. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. I gotta rearrange. I gotta rearrange some things that Mike G didn't tell me, bro. I hit him and I was like, bro. Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess so.
Fucking thing
Make that a clip. Can that be a clip?
What? Hold on. I gotta play some music, bro, because I gotta get Mike on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Sure.
Shout out to trucking and travel.
Y'all, shout out to
the sponsors though. With the sponsors, shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah, D-Boy Seasoning.
90 racks for the watch, 30 stacks for the chain, a 50 bar for the medallion, diamonds drippy like the rain. Lord Development houses where I was taught to talk my talk. In the thick of the smudge, the slime on the tour like crosswalk. A young bastard having skrillet, spinning blue notes in a drought. Living for the moment, fuck further out. Come hog by my kidney, MCM bill. Fuck a won't beef, I'll make him a patty meal. Come and see you about something. Send my crash dummy. He ain't from Japan, but he likes to play kamikaze. Your bitch got sloppy toppy off the ginger ale and jack. She got that hot throat with a built-in thermostat. I'm smoking agriculture and vegetation in the backseat on and blazing. In the 2019 with the dealership plates, insurance and registration. Garnish and decorated with all the topics and all fixed. We don't fuck with turf dirt. We only fuck with Dixon.
Some niggas trying to take what's yours. Take a stand out to take one first. Back him up, but only take one burst. With white chalk, I make him paint your curb. These slow niggas trying to take what's yours. Take a stand out to take one first. Back him up, but only take one burst. With white chalk, I make him paint your curb.
Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe, yo.
Straight up.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Mike G, welcome, bro. Welcome back, bro.
Hey, first of all, L, I did tell you I was gonna be here this week, bro. You just forgot.
Man. Out the gate, like there was no you feel what I'm saying? There wasn't even like a false start, nothing.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Slingshot.
Nah, big shout out to Mike Genius, man.
What's good, y'all? Hey, Happy New Year, everybody, man.
Happy New Year.
Damn, we made it that far. We didn't even get to no salutations.
Hey, so 18, go ahead and talk about the sponsor, man. We got a sponsor.
Yeah, man. It's D-Boy Seasonings. You know, it's great for chicken, pork, beef, fish. You know what I mean? And every time we make it to a marker, they're gonna go ahead and give somebody a free package of seasoning so y'all can taste that deliciousness.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to D-Bo Seasonings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, is it D-Bo or D-Bro?
D-Bo brothers. D-Bo brothers. Like D-Bo, like do, like that kind
like
of
D-Bo coming.
Okay. Like D-Bo Sanders.
Yeah. no for punking your taste buds. You know what I'm saying?
D-Bo. Okay, right.
D-Bo brothers.
Hide your chain.
Remember when he was coming, he said who? D-Bo.
Tuck that shit. Tuck it.
D-Bo brothers.
D-Bo coming.
Is that what that stand? Is that the idea? Is that the idea?
You know what? I didn't investigate it, but I wouldn't mess with these brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? They probably would take your chain.
Well, Marcus Allen would like to know how can he find the D-Bo brothers?
The link is actually in the bio on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, it should be there as well. I'm not sure though, but you may want to go over to the YouTube channel, Brands and Platforms, MIDI Lab Show. We are on a quest to get to 1,000. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So I'm very appreciative of that, especially the guys, man. We're almost there. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man.
Subscribe. Yes, sir.
Hey, X, is there anything in the chat before we start that we need to put on the screen?
Well,
we clean?
I've already been.
We're cleared? Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you.
So, I got a clip that I want to react to. I guess his name is G3, LeAngelo Ball. He's made a major career shift, I guess, and he's signed a $13 million record deal with Def Jam. I guess he has a rap single called Tweaker, and it's apparently going viral.
It's going up.
Yeah, it's going up. I guess because
he's
going up. Huh? So I guess. So is it true he's a former basketball player? He's not in the NBA.
I think he still plays basketball, bro. I just think he's tapping into a different plane.
Does he though? I mean, is what he does? Can you call that playing basketball though, man?
Hold on, man. When you talking about the music, I didn't even see we doing that. I mean, out of the are we comparing out of the three Ball brothers? Is that what we're doing right now?
Nah, I was just doing. I'm not too familiar. You know, and Mike G will tell you, I'm horrible at sports. I don't know anything about stats or anything. So,
I'll say this. He played overseas for a minute. I don't know his numbers. How about somebody look up his numbers and get back to me? I know you take a long time.
Anybody in the chat, like, you know,
anybody in the chat can tell me his numbers or what he averages. I'm not sure, but
I mean, from my research,
compare out the three, yeah.
I mean, from my research,
compare out the three. Yeah, if we were to compare out the three, I would say he's the one that's not in the league.
I guess he had a stint with the Pistons, the Hornets, and then I guess he was in the G League. I guess. But he's performing at Rolling Loud, California in March.
Okay. Yeah.
And go ahead.
I'm not necessarily knocking his hustle, but I don't also want y'all to sound like I like the song. I don't really care for the song itself, but I understand what's going on right now. The man went viral. The song is doing what it's doing, and he got signed by Def Jam. I understand all of that. So probably the Rolling Loud thing, that's inevitable to happen if you want your artist that you just signed to get out there, and people seem to enjoy the song. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not everybody. Right. It's not for me. But
well, I'm gonna run the clip, and then we can truly react to this.
Let's run into Let's go.
LeVar Ball has officially went 3 for 3 after his son LeAngelo Ball signed a deal with Def Jam and Universal Music Group worth as much as $13 million with $8 million guaranteed, and gives Gelo full ownership of music under his own record label, Born to Ball Music Group. And as you know, this comes after his song Tweaker went viral, taking over 2025 so far. And with that being said, Gelo is even starting to take over local radio stations, and they had his banger all the way from Chino Hills playing in Atlanta on the Hot 107.9 ATL radio station. And you might even hear it on the radio near you. And Gelo really went from playing his song on a Neon stream.
Bro, do you make music?
Yeah, I do, bro. I got some uncut stuff.
Wait, let me hear your shit.
Hey,
nah, come on, man. Let me hear.
You ready for some hot shit?
Let's see.
And getting a record deal and having his song played on the radio. And it's just amazing to witness.
Is it really amazing? I heard the song one time, and then
it sounds very
Nelly-ish.
It sounds very Nelly-ish. I played it in the car just to show you the where it was at, like how viral it's been going. I listen to a lot of Sirius satellite, so if it comes on there, I know.
Did you just say Nelly-ish?
Oh, it's super Nelly. Why you gotta do that to him? I was keeping it real.
Hey, you gotta make a thesaurus, brother, because Nelly-ish need to go in there. Nelly-ish
fucking thing sucks.
That needs to be a word.
You know,
That
it
need to
got
be a
that
word.
same lunatic to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got that Murphy Lee, that City Spud to it.
Right,
You know,
right.
Fucking thing sucks.
That shit sucks,
That's
bro.
the
I heard
troll.
that, bro. I listened to that. I listened to it like halfway through the song, man, and it was just like garbage. You know what I'm saying?
It don't got that Nelly on it.
It do sound like, but Nelly ain't bad. Like Mike G know that I didn't really prefer Nelly back in the day, but I understand his place in music and in hip hop. I'm looking at Mike's face, but
I never liked Nelly as an artist. I just thought he just always had his gimmicks. You know what I'm saying?
You feel it with his
he popping out like
It was called St. Louis. That was his whole. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you put the St. Louis on his back, and you say all them words and sound crazy, and that was come on.
Hey, Mike,
shake a tail, fella. You know.
Tell me,
Right.
bro, your expression. Tell me, talk to the crowd, bro. Because you was looking a certain type of way, bro.
So there's two things here. There's two things. Okay. Number one, man, Nelly was never confused with somebody who could ever be anywhere near remotely with a lyricist. Okay. But dude sold. Okay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Dude sold. I'm gonna give him his cakes, man, because dude sold. Okay. He found a niche and he stuck to his niche, and that's great. My issue with this thing, this G3 thing, man, I'm trying to think. It went viral. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that would be like the Kardashians putting out a rap song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna go viral because it's the Kardashians. It's the
Right.
Ball brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's gonna go viral because he's LiAngelo Ball.
So wait a minute.
True that. I agree
Wait a
with
minute.
that.
Wait a minute. I just want to ask you, Mike G. So are we comparing the Ball brothers are the male versions of the Kardashians? Is that what we're?
Bro, I mean, look at.
I'm just asking.
15 years. Let's look at what the dad's been doing the last 15 years, man. Like I look at that and I see what his MO was to put everything about the name Ball was the brand. And I'm going to do everything I can to be relevant and stay on top of the news. And this just to me seems like another one of those things, bro. That's what it seems like.
So isn't
that what a lot of the industry has turned into?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They're
You know
just
what I mean? Like it's somebody in the back that's like, hey, look, we're gonna use you for 5 minutes and then we're gonna get the next dude. Because ultimately they're gonna give you your little morsel of cheese, but they gotta keep the revenue flowing. So
right.
You the new hotness right now. You the word of mouth right now. They're not really into preserving the culture the way we look at it.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
So it's just it's status quo, really.
Right.
I
You know,
agree.
and the other thing, man, is you look at what I look at what he's doing, it's no different. It's like you said, man, it's really no different than what other people have done. It's no different than what Jermaine Dupri did. You know what I'm saying? The difference is Jermaine Dupri knew what it was with some of them artists. And he was like, okay, I got 2, maybe 3 years tops with this dude or this crisscross. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to move on to the next thing, you know? I feel like, what's his name? LeVar Ball? Is that his name? The dad?
That's the dad.
I feel like he really actually thinks that they're really that good. Like that his sons are really that good as basketball players, and that the other one might really be that good as a rapper. I really feel like he feels that.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's great. That's wild. But
well, you know what though? To speak on that right quick, Master P thought he was that good as a rapper, and he started in the Bay, and his flows was tremendous. Hey, look, I was talking to Black Z. I was talking to, and he was like, "Bro, we was ducking it when he did West Coast Bad Boys." Cass was trying to move out the way, and then he dropped that compilation. It actually smacked because he had some cool artists that he had that owed him favors because he was pushing their music through his store. Yeah. Right. And the thing was, he just had to have that little bit of wiggle room. And he really built himself an empire through that. Right. And it wasn't his lyrics, it was riding on the backs of people, of real lyricists and actually real beat makers, and he was just a businessman in the back.
Right.
So if they get a niche to creep through, that's all you need these days. If you got the right people behind you directing you in the right directions, it's just a money grab. It's a means to get your name out there, and like you said, to stay relevant. But we really don't know what direction it's going to turn in. I mean, he may mess around and be the next 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Producing TV shows and whatnot. Who knows?
That's wild. That's wild.
I hope not.
Can I say this?
I would have never thought Master P would have taken No Limit. You know what I'm saying? The way he did. And
I think that when Master P has so much of a mindset, you know, a business mindset, that he really introduced outside of E40, but in the clique, but Master P really introduced independent and how to kind of manipulate the industry a little bit by you know, buying your own records and stuff like that. He was the first to do that, and it was frowned upon in that generation when we were listening to the music. But then you look at it from a business standpoint, that's hella smart, because then that moves you up the Billboard charts, and you start getting points on the records. You know what I'm saying? And then you could just resell it. You know what I'm saying?
But can I? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. No.
I just want to back to the Ball brothers though. As far as rap go, man, rap is not a sport for everybody, bro.
It really isn't.
Why do you say that? Elaborate.
Well, I mean, you gonna make me get?
Nah, go ahead, bro.
You gonna make me get out?
Go ahead, bro. Talk your ish, bro. Talk your ish, bro.
All right, so let's just say that you're a rapper, right? And you know, rappers battle. That's what rappers do. They battle. And somebody destroy you, and then you decide to go file a lawsuit.
Bro,
yeah, where's that, man? File a lawsuit. Where's that?
Bro,
I see this going somewhere.
Yeah, you going somewhere, bro.
I'm gonna stop. I just want to say that joke.
Because you were really upset about that. You've been upset about that for the last 3 weeks, bro, about the whole fact that Drake, you know what I'm saying, he filed a lawsuit. We'll talk about that shit next week, bro.
All right, fine.
we got to hold on to that for the next 7 days.
Hey, he dropped that.
No, he
didn't drop. He didn't necessarily. He dropped one, but then he opened up a new defamation case. But
oh my God,
defamation
in rap.
Yeah,
in rap.
Fucking thing sucks.
I'm gonna keep it real. That's soft as shit. To not keep it hip hop.
Yeah,
most pathetic
we're not doing it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna.
You know, remind me of watching.
I told y'all for trying to say I wasn't trying to change the subject, but
you did though. You did.
See what you did?
You did that.
Yeah, bro.
It was the point though.
I
was just trying to make a point.
So G3, more power to you, G3. Hope you do well with that.
Yeah,
with
shit.
that Nelly sounding song, that Saint Lunatic shit you doing. I hope you do well. And let's keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? TikTok is getting banned. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I'm about to play the clip.
Crazy.
Hey, just real quick, Adio, he posted a comment. He said Drake is not a rapper; he's a pop star, and I think that speaks to what 18 is talking about when he says not everybody's meant for this sport. You know, you get the prima donnas, you get those individuals that's really out there for the look. But they not for the art. They not, you know what I'm saying? It's they got them ulterior motives. We don't have the rap police like we used to. Back in the days, you would get called out.
Right.
Hey, remember, folks would do a background check on you. You know what I mean?
Who the fuck is G3? Who the fuck is G3?
Hey, somebody would be out there putting your business on the street, but like, oh, he ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciated that, because before people start bobbing their heads and really getting behind you, they had to know you was really standing behind, you was really backing up your own.
Right.
And that's changed. You know, and I think it got, honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like the industry got watered down when the money came rolling in. When Cass was hungry and it was just about us, this was all we had, and it was only for us.
Well, the the industry is a bank. So the record labels are a bank. So they're trying to buy catalogs, you know, just like Michael Jackson was doing. He was buying catalogs. So a lot of labels, that's what they're a bank. They want to buy your catalog, whatever you're dropping, because they know, you know, okay, this guy G3 or whatever, he's viral. So they're like, hey, we can actually monopolize off of this and corner the market. We're Def Jam. So we're going to give him this because he already has the star power that's already built as an artist. You know what I'm saying? He put out a record, it went viral, it's working. So why not? You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's very corporate, and also with the whole streaming and stuff, you know, the dynamic of the industry has changed versus when there was a Master P. When it was Master P, it was out the trunk. So he sell 100,000 units at $14.99. You do the math.
Right.
That's ghetto gold. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that anymore.
And I'm going to use this term, and especially we move on to other things, but I'm going to say this: they've compromised the integrity of the culture.
Absolutely.
Because it was a culture before it was an industry.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. And the industry took over and said, hey, man, the culture don't really mean nothing. Right. You know, before we was talking about real life, what it was like to be us.
Right.
Now everybody thinks they can be us. And as long as somebody bobs their head to it, the industry's like, well, we can make, as long as they gonna bob their head, we can make money. I don't care if that's really you or not. Right. And so
talk that shit. Right.
Coming back to, you know, what it really is, which is what we're talking about when we talk about the artist and you know, what we expect them. Our expectations of an artist is going to be a little bit different because we still look at them credentials, right? We still look at your qualifications for get up here, get on this mic, and say you're representing something that we identify with. Where everybody else is like, I don't really care about that. I just like to bob my head to it. I just want to know if it's going to sound good when I'm mobbing in my car. And we like, yeah, but this person got a whole following. You don't even know you stepping behind a real life Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? You getting behind a David Koresh, somebody who's false all the way. You think while you over here pumping this man music, he really care about you, and he really doesn't care about the individuals that he's supposedly representing. And because it's been okay, when we have situations like the one previously named, and a person goes to the courthouse, everybody else now starts thinking like, hey, well, there's nothing really wrong with that. But yeah, but really there is. Because pretty soon what you're going to do is you're going to change the face of the music that's supposed to represent a culture. And then all of a sudden people get this misconception about who we are. Right. So now you misrepresent us because that's not how we handle our business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That is a hell of a way to look at it. I've never looked at it from that perspective, and I will go back and watch this episode to make sure that I soak up all the game, because that was some real game he just gave.
Gas. Yeah, that was
that shit. Y'all didn't catch that shit? Man, Tim's right there.
Real gas.
Speaking of going back and watching shit, Drake went back and watched Straight Outta Compton and took Paul Giamatti's character literally when he was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sue them. And he was like, that's a great idea.
Right. This guy.
Hey, shout out to Adio, by the way, man. That's my brother, man. That dude, we be getting into debates all the time, and you know, in this hip hop game, man. And you know, I love
that's
it.
Good.
That's
good. Healthy. Yeah, it's healthy. Yeah. It's healthy. Right. It's healthy. Right?
Hey, while we shouting out, let me also shout out to the EP 49. That's my real brother, my older brother.
Salute.
Representing from Canada. What's up with it?
Oh, all the way up there.
That's
51st state. The 51st state, you know what I'm saying? Corner to corner, man. Hold on, here we go. Here we go. Step into it.
Y'all catch that comment from Teresa Gibson. She said he's setting the precedent and others will follow. That's the scary part. I think that's true, but that precedent has already been set. Like we're already at the precipice of change within the culture itself. You know, I mean, there's other artists that have actually gone on record as to giving up certain individuals, you know, pertaining to certain extracurricular activities outside of the DJ, the booth, you know what I'm saying? And even that's become, you know, I mean, just things that we wouldn't have discussed that would have been, you know, that would have been offline. Now they got cameras on that. People really starting to think, hey, this is cool. Again, this is how we do business. And we're a little bit behind the power curve, I feel, because anything that generates an income is going to generate a following.
That's crazy.
I want to tell everybody to hit that like button that's watching right now. Hit the like button. It helps. Definitely it helps the algorithm. And also thank you for subscribing. We're on a quest to get to 1,000. So, make sure you hit that like button. Whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, it's cool. Hit the like button, join the chat. Our chat going crazy right now, actually.
Right, going up.
Hey, X, can you even keep up tonight, bro?
We moving on.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. That's really rocking with us, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, did we get did everybody feel like they got they point off? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't too familiar with bruh like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel. Is that Whitley? Daniel Whitley. Thank you for subscribing. For real.
Subscribe. Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Man. So I guess we're gonna move to the next segment.
We've talked about G3 enough, I believe. We've covered.
I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Or Gelo or whatever you call them.
Whatever.
Gelo.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Bray. He got the bread. He got a bag. So I'm not gonna sit there. He got a bag.
Must be Gelo because Jam don't shake like that.
MC Jet 3. It's the new album, Jiggy.
Put some respect on.
Hey, so
J-Lo. That's crazy.
No, it's not.
You got that, shake that tail feather flow.
Don't come for me, G3.
Hey, 18, it's your moment, bro.
Hey, man,
go ahead, bro. Talk your shit, bro.
He be out there like he a fly girl like J-Lo and them, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's a fly girl.
Hey, man.
Why? Because he's light skinned?
No, because his name is Gelo 3. He Gelo 3, Jiggle 3. Hey,
I'm just saying, can you see a cat in the housing unit nicknamed Gelo?
No.
With a bunch of men.
That ain't gonna work.
Hey, that's just like
thing sucks.
That ain't gonna work.
That's just like a cat named Champagne. Like I don't gonna call you Gelo, man. I ain't gonna call you Champagne, bro.
Like Gelo, call another man delicious.
Right.
Delicious.
They're gonna be like, hey, Gelo, you got top bump.
Jiggle.
No, top player.
Jiggle.
So moving on. TikTok is prepared to shut down in the US. I want to say maybe Sunday, on the 19th, after failing to meet the government's demands for ByteDance to sell a stake. If the ban goes through, there's no new downloads or updates that will be available, potentially killing the app for millions of users. I'm gonna just go ahead and run the clip, and then we can kind of engage in it, talk about it. Yeah, here we go.
The Supreme Court expected to rule any day now on the law that would force a sale of TikTok or at least ban it here in the U.S.
And that has a lot of users of the app scrambling to protect their content and even develop some workarounds before it disappears. Fox 5's Jennifer Williams is taking a closer look. Hey, Jen.
Yeah, Natasha, apparently all good things must come to an end, even on the internet, while the U.S. government sees TikTok as a national security threat. From recipes to fitness routines to makeup tips to simple comedic relief for the 170 million Americans who use the app, they see TikTok as a very useful tool and the potential ban as a threat to free speech. And that's why many have suddenly taken up Mandarin.
It would definitely suck because, in my opinion, TikTok's the best.
With a potential TikTok ban looming in the U.S., here's what avid users should know.
It's not going to disappear from your phone immediately or anything like that. What's likely to happen is over time, certainly you'll see the performance degrade of the application.
Many users have pointed to using a VPN.
Ironically, the place where we most often recommend VPNs are in countries like Iran or China, where the internet is censored, and you need the VPN to essentially work around the government censorship.
And even if you successfully download a VPN to mask your location,
some of the performance issues, I think, might still be there. A lot depends on how this all gets technically implemented, exactly how TikTok reacts. But it's just going to be a worse experience for everybody who uses it in the United States.
Experts advise downloading your content now, especially if you're a creator.
They should have a contingency plan in place, because if they're relying on this platform for their livelihood, then what are they going to do?
I'll honestly probably resort to Instagram Reels, because they're the same content. It's just Instagram Reels is a little behind like the TikTok wave, and the algorithm's not as on point as the TikTok one.
YouTube Reels is also popping off.
I think one other thing to keep in mind is if this ban is successful, might the government eventually look towards other platforms that it sees as a national security interest?
Meanwhile, Red Note, which is China's version of TikTok, is currently the top downloaded app in the Apple App Store, despite being in Mandarin.
I don't know if it's going to be the same as TikTok, but I'll try it.
I kind of have a TikTok problem, so I probably wouldn't do it for the best of me. But I would be interested in trying it, because it sounds cool.
That seems like real catch-22 for the government, because what would be the point of them banning TikTok if everyone can then just go and use Red Note?
What's your opinions on?
Hey, why have you been laughing hysterically for the longest?
Oh my
God! What happened? I missed it.
Oh boy, remind me of dude from Coming to America. Just let your soul glow. I'm with he is rapping the A. I'm with it though.
Hey.
If you got it, you got it.
Well,
I used to work for I used to work for a telephone company, right? A cell phone company. And I remember this lady called me one day, and she was in tears because she couldn't get to her social media. Can you imagine what these fools finna feel like when they get rid of TikTok? That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, so many people finna be hurt. Meek Mill's trying to buy TikTok. I'm like, does he have enough money to buy TikTok?
Wait a minute, what?
What
did you say?
Yeah, I read that. I was like, does he have enough money to buy TikTok? Man, he's been on probation your whole life.
I didn't think so.
Meek Mill can afford TikTok?
I don't think so, but maybe I don't know. He might
I'm not checking pockets, but I'm just kind of like, yeah, Elon.
You definitely checking pockets. If we went from Meek Mill to Elon, we definitely don't say that. Right? Come on.
That's a big difference.
You said Elon. We said Elon to Meek Mill. Is that what we're doing? Right.
Nah, Mike G, go ahead, bro.
Hey, how many of y'all use TikTok?
I tried it.
I use TikTok. I use it.
Okay.
I got an account.
Yeah, I'm kind of there.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, that's where I'm at. I got an account. I don't really use it, man, but I was just curious. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have enough time to be checking the shit my wife sent me on IG, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of time in my day for sitting there
But
just
we're
scrolling through
journalists.
stuff, man. Like,
We're
people
journalists
need more
now.
shit to do. Come to my house. I need help cleaning my house. I got work in the yard y'all could do. Like, there's plenty of stuff, man. If y'all really tripping off of, TikTok going away that bad, come see me, man. Like, I got stuff.
I think that TikTok, the payouts were really well. So, and I think the big controversy is the fact that the influencers, they eat off of TikTok versus all the other platforms. They pay. You know what I'm saying? Teresa said, "Liar, Mike." shout out to Sister Teresa.
That's my blood sister.
Teresa definitely get it. Tracy, you definitely get a shout out. You little sis for years. You know what I'm saying?
Put 'em on blast.
So I think with TikTok, I think that hey, wait a minute, X, bro, because you in charge of the you're the chat czar, bro. We got like 51 comments in there, bro. Do we need to take a moment, bro?
I'm going down the line. What do you?
We got to give everybody a shout out, man, because you could have been anywhere else in the world tonight. You actually sitting here with us, and that's ill. That's raw. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody because y'all the co-host. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, you are definitely the co-host, and we're getting subscribers, and that's beautiful, man. We almost at 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But now continue with
before we get away from it. Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Get away from it. Yeah. I like to use my TikTok for my red pill things I like to do, like the rabbit holes I like to jump down about flat earth and ice walls and things that you'll probably say that I'm crazy and
you believe in flat earth.
Laugh at me, huh?
You believe in flat earth?
I don't know if I believe in round earth.
Hey, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I'm not going to deny or say that I do. What I will say is that it'll create a whole nother thing. But
okay, let's stay on topic.
It'll create a whole nother thing. But I don't
maybe another day.
But I won't say that I necessarily believe in round earth. But continuing, I would rather have the TikTok thing.
On flat earth, do you ever feel like you finna go off the side of the earth when you're on the plane or on a boat? You ever feel like you finna fall off the side or fly out to the space?
Bro, come on, man.
You ever on flat
we
earth?
talking about TikTok right now, bro. Y'all gotta hit me in the chat if y'all want to talk about flat earth.
I just want to say there's this thing called Coriolis effect. And I would totally jump all over that later on.
Right.
Both hands.
Right.
All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Let's
I
jump
want
down
to
the
hear.
rabbit hole.
No.
We're
talking about TikTok, bro. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
You see what you did there?
I got X fired up.
You did there? That's a new podcast. See? All right.
Yeah.
Don't blame me, IG. I say nothing. So,
I'm trying to
TikTok,
understand.
right?
I mean, I've seen people make a nice income on TikTok being an influencer and a content creator, because that's what we're doing tonight. We're creating content, we're reacting, and I think that the loss of TikTok, I understand both sides of the fence. I understand, like, it might be a governmental private situation where, because some of the terms and conditions, they can technically control your phone, and they can gather data and stuff like that. But me personally, that clip that I kind of cut up a little bit, all the clips that I'm using is CapCut, which is a subdivision of TikTok. And it's very user friendly. Anybody that knows me know that I'm an editor, and I used Adobe Premiere for years, and I was actually paying the subscription. And then when CapCut was available on my laptop, it's only like $14 or something like that, where I was paying like $20 a month. So I went over to CapCut, you know what I'm saying? But my whole point is that I understand both sides of the spectrum. We always want to see somebody eat, especially when they're doing something positive, but then we understand the whole measurements of privacy, having our data expunged and sent over, because it's not an American brand. It's not built here. It's ByteDance, which is owned by I want to say the Republic of China, right?
Chinese company or Chinese
yeah, but technically they're governed by,
of course.
So the Republic of China, the government itself is super restrictive, and it has its hands.
Yeah.
A lot of things where, here in a capitalist nation, you wouldn't see as much government involvement.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, the concern is the attempts to manipulate people through misinformation and mistrusting. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this out there. Our issue with that is our own undoing, right? The level of mistrust that we have in this country comes from the lack of transparency and the things that we have experienced. And so it's not hard to manipulate that when you think about it. So we set ourselves up for failure. Even going to the point where things like mudslinging, when it comes to campaigns and leaderships, like we've become a people who are desensitized to that. Whereas back in the days, we would expect somebody to be diplomatic in the way they present themselves, right? Like, I mean, even you think about it, even down to the lowest level, there was a point in time we would say, man, if you want to do what you do, just don't hate on me to do it, right? But we watch our leaders do exactly that in order to attain the highest level of authority within this country. And so when we see that the mudslinging and everything else comes up, it creates, they're basically saying, hey, don't trust this person, trust me. And that goes back and forth. So distrust is something that grows like a weed within American culture. So for somebody to be able to jump in and be like, ooh, let me drop another one of these bombs in there right quick, it's just too easy. And so rather than exposing that and saying, hey, here's how you can help yourself and guard yourself against things like that type of mismanagement, it's, oh, hey, we're going to be the solution for you. And it creates, in my opinion, it creates more of a government dependency to certain extents, right? I mean, the government is supposed to be here to protect the people, and that is everybody, top to bottom, left, right,
yes, sir.
Class, lower class, everybody's supposed to enjoy the same benefits of protection, which we know don't happen. Right.
Yes, sir.
So if they were doing their job consistently, we'd be like, hey, cool, appreciate it, man. You're doing what you do, right? Thank you for protecting us from misinformation. But when you're doing the job only to the extent that it benefits you, that's where we as a people start stepping in. And even if the cases where you really are looking out, right, and saying, hey, you know what, we're really going to take care of the situation as a nation, as a whole, it's hard to see it because, again, we're so used to the mismanagement of our trust, the mismanagement of information. So this situation in itself could be extremely delicate with regard to, you know, the level of effect they've had so far, and the fact that we become so desensitized to these things that it means that it's basically a snowball. So a little bit of today turns into a full control. Like back in the days, if somebody said they wanted to have access to your pictures, your microphone, and everything else, we just said, but today it's the norm.
Right.
So we just download it, just going about our business.
Right.
You know, not realizing that back in the days when we would have said no, our phone accounts were not accessible by our telephone, or excuse me, our bank accounts were not accessible by our telephones.
Right.
So there's way more accessibility and a lot more freedom and a lot more trust than there was in the past. So to some extent, I know it's going to cost somebody in the long run, but I almost feel like to some extent we are being done a favor, right? We are being hooked up to a certain extent. And maybe what we need to do is take inventory of that on a personal level, right? And start to demand that ourselves as a people rather than waiting on the government to be our solution.
Bars.
I agree. I'm with you. Oh, you preaching tonight, brother.
Bars.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
No,
please,
please,
it's good.
please.
Here's the deal, though. Here's where I'm at, man. I'm like, if this is what it takes for us to take a step back and look at, hey, what are we allowing people to have access to? Hey, that's awesome. But my mistrust in our government leads me to believe that's not why they're doing this. My mistrust in our government leads me to believe that it's because they can't control the narrative of the situation. And so they're saying no. Like, I almost feel like when we go in and get involved in the Middle East and things, and then all of a sudden you find out, oh, there's oil there. Okay, so we wanted to control the oil, right? You know what I'm saying? I look at this situation as another thing where they wanted to be able to control the narrative. And since they can't control the narrative, they're saying no. And at some point, TikTok is going to be like, all right, we're going to give you some control because we want to be able to profit off of your people. And the government's going to be like, okay, here's our stipulations. This is what we want from you. And they're going to be like, all right, cool. We agree to that. And then all of a sudden it's going to be, hey, everybody can use TikTok again. And the average person isn't going to realize what just went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, the government really just wanted to be able to be in control of the situation. And it's almost sad that I feel that way. And I'm not saying that is what's going to happen. I'm just saying, like, when I look at the history of what the government has been doing over the course of just my lifetime, man, I have mistrust in them and their altruistic motives.
Right. Well, they lost, you know, because when we were younger, man, all we had was Fox News and CNN, and we're really wholeheartedly believing what's on the news until maybe our elders would say, you know, even the newspaper, you know, we believed it. But you know what I'm saying? So now there's a lot of independent content creators. There's people they're doing their own journalism and they're getting paid for it. They're trying to create lanes to where they have their right credentials and they're staying honest with the work. There's nothing behind it. There's no advertisement dollars behind it, you know, and you know, they you know, even with Facebook guy, you know what I'm saying?
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he was saying that, you know, they remove fact checkers and stuff like that. You know, and he felt bad about the fact that it was just so overbearing and stuff like that, that it was so controlled, and you say something that you're just speaking on and you're getting flagged or you're getting banned or, you know, shadow banned or whatever you want to call it, you know. So I think that there's a pot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for sure. So
shadow banning
that's always there, you know. We have no control over it because we're on these other folks' platform anyway. So they have the full validity to do whatever they want on their platform anyway.
Right.
But somewhere like Rumble or YouTube, they give you a sense of expression and stuff, you know, I believe, you know. The thing about it, what raised my concern with TikTok back in the day was that my daughters, they were younger and they were using TikTok to do little dance videos and stuff like that. And I didn't know that it actually had like a DM, you know, and that shocked me. I was like, oh, what is like I had to, you know, one of my daughters had thousands of followers on there. And I was just like, nah, there's no way to really micromanage that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a safety issue in my home. You know what I mean? So so
Question.
it has this. No, go ahead.
Question. Not to cut you off. Question.
No, not at all.
Will it get sold? Will someone buy it?
Oh,
will it shut down?
Yeah.
Will
Meek
it
Mill.
say,
the question is, will China sell it?
There you go.
Meek Mill got this.
I'm sure it will get sold, but who will buy it? But who's going to
Meek
buy
Mill.
Meek Mill. Meek Mill.
Meek Mill gonna buy it.
Hey, don't come.
He gonna be the new. He gonna be the new Elon. Everybody think he a genius because he bought a platform that somebody else made. Awesome money that he already had, like that food. Elon Musk had the emeralds. It bought PayPal. Everybody thought he was a genius.
Hey,
That's pretty genius.
It was smart.
I'm not mad at
he
Elon
didn't
for buying
he didn't
established businesses. There's nothing wrong with it.
Everybody think he did it though. Everybody think, oh, he's
Well, at the
he ain't
beginning,
smart.
yeah, it's propaganda, yeah, but you got to give him his props, man. I mean, he's a
You
businessman.
gotta give him his
He's a
props.
smart
The man
businessman.
started OpenAI
He's a
too.
smart
That's
businessman.
ChatGPT.
Wouldn't you want to buy a business that has equity in it than
Yes.
starting your own business?
He's
Yeah,
walking
that's-
around going,
Yeah, it's
I'm going
called
to buy a
Uber.
business that is failing and has no hope of ever succeeding. Nobody's walking around doing that, bro.
Right, exactly. So, you know, I give Elon that.
This fool from South Africa and his family owned emerald mines.
Right. Okay.
If my family owned emerald mines in any country, I would invest in all smart startups too, and be like, nigga, PayPal, nigga, eBay, nigga, Amazon, nigga, I buy all them hoes. Nigga.
So you're becoming a dual citizen of Ghana then?
Be the new Elon Musk.
Ooh, going back to
I'll go
last
ahead.
week.
Hey, you're going to become a dual citizen of Ghana.
As long as he's not mayor of LA at the same time cutting, firefighters, I guess it's good, right?
No.
Shout out Karen Bass.
I would be the shadow president under Trump. I'll be the shadow president.
Did you just shade Karen Bass?
I'll give everybody $1 million to vote for my candidate, and I'll be the shadow president. Richest man in the world.
So did
Shout
you
out
guys
to
hear about the
everybody in
fire?
the chat.
Did
Go
you guys
ahead.
hear about the fire?
Shout out to the chat. The chat took a pause for a minute. They was like, "Whoa,
Shout out
where we
Got a
going?"
lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the fires in Chile?
Chile?
I couldn't get the
Fires.
clip, but I heard you put me on to that.
Yeah, we're all talking about the fires in just LA, and there was one in Brooklyn. I don't know if you guys heard about that. There was a fire over the week, and then there's also Chile is burning down South America right now. So
did not hear that.
Yeah, there's other places burning than just LA.
Do you have the article or no?
No, I had it in the chat.
Yeah, I
It's
couldn't
okay.
I couldn't find. I have video, but it was just kind of like I don't know. It just wasn't really cooperating. You know what I mean?
To the rescue.
Brothers in the chat.
The resolution is horrible.
Make to the rescue. I thought we won something like a game show.
Nah, I was looking at my controls right here, and I was like, I ain't got that effect.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't got that effect. You know
You're
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
go with that, L. You messed that one up. You supposed
Yeah,
to
I dropped the ball on that. Actually, we just gonna roll into some music, and then you know what I'm saying. Let's play some music, and then you know what I mean. We'll come back to the second part of the show. We got 74 people in the chat, bro.
Hey, let me go ahead and shout out to Johnny Digital from Debo Brothers season, man. What would it do, my man?
Shout out
to brother.
Sponsor.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
All love.
Come on. You are now watching the MIDI Lab Show on the Brands and Platforms Network. The MIDI Lab Show.
Spinning in memory like a grandpa, so sweet. Like the echoes in the corners of my mind. Time stood still, dance in the rain.
Shout out to all the subscribers. You know, we're trying to do a music show on Thursday nights, man. We're really trying to do our thing and enjoy ourselves, you know. Shout out to everybody that's watching. That's very important because if there was nobody watching, we'll just be talking to ourselves. We're now at 985 subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
Right? You want to know what the song is?
15-0.
That song is called Echoes. It will be on the MIDI Lab. We're working on an album right now. The MIDI Lab Show is the album. It's our sessions.
Oh, by the way, brother, my IG Live people is also asking about the song. So these songs is going crazy, bro. We need this.
Yeah, we're working on the album. You know what I'm saying? It's the MIDI Lab Show sessions. You know, we're putting that together, and hopefully we'll have that ready before the summer. So we just teasing songs, putting songs out. You know, these are songs that we're working on. And shout out to Kimberly Jones. What's up, sis? What's happening?
That going up. That going crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, Mike G, you know what I'm saying? He hiding out somewhere. It's all good though. He's new to this.
Hey, Nick.
What Ian drinking on? That was the question.
What's up to my boy Nick? What's up to my boy Nick? Hey, what's cracking, man? Good to hear from you. I'm actually drinking on some brandy tonight. Some brandy.
Yeah, brandy sipper.
Brandy. Usually it would be cognac, but I'm balling on the budget. So it's
on the budget.
They call my son sipper.
You know.
Yeah,
you're the first person in like the 20 anythings that I've heard drink brandy. So that's like you're an anomaly, my brother. Like I don't even know nobody. One person.
Yeah, I can't.
Just
I had
he was about to say it too. And
I had a little bit of heme over the holidays, and I was like, I can't drink this shit, man. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't the same. Like, in the younger years, you take a fifth of heme to the face, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But a lemon squeeze.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Which brandy though? Christian Brothers, what we doing though? Christian Brothers, Paul Mason, what we doing?
This player Paul. Player Paul.
That's the relative.
Hey,
Robert Peter to pay Paul. Okay.
I think Diddy might own it because at the beginning it was $12.99, then it went down to $8.99 and now it's $7.99. And I was like, dang, I said, do Diddy own this? Because like, dang,
Does Diddy
are they going out of business? I don't know.
Fucking thing sucks.
Brandy is an old man drink, Jesse says. That's what you put in your eggnog.
That's what you put in your eggnog.
You don't put that in nothing regular. What do you mix that with? You mix it with Coke?
I mix it with Jack Daniels.
Fucking thing sucks.
This is all night. I can already.
Me and Tom just sitting in the West Side Park, drinking 7-7. Yeah. And when we had 7-7, it'd be 7. It'd be we mixed the 7. We mixed the 7 whiskey with 7.
Oh, your internet drug.
7-7.
Bro, your internet.
Your internet is on 7-7, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah. The line is twisted.
I hate my internet company.
What's brandy and eggnog?
I used to.
I
now it's bourbon.
I did that. I had
used to be brandy.
I had
brandy.
E&J. No,
Irk and Jerk, baby.
So is Irk and Jerk better than Paul Masson? Or are we doing?
What task? Janae Bell said, "Going off that cheap shit." Paul Masson want to holler. Wouldn't speak. Shit out the what? Out the Linux.
To answer the question, Paul Masson better.
Paul Masson is better than what?
Than E&J Brandy.
Yeah.
Is it better than Christian Brothers, or is that bougie? If you're doing that, like if you.
Hey man, I think Paul Masson is better than both of them, man.
Smoother, or I don't even think that's a thing.
Oh, so we're speaking in relative terms, right?
Okay. My bad.
Let's just put it like this. You guys remember like back in the days, man, when we were like 20, you know what I'm saying? You'd have somebody who was 21 buy you vodka, and it was Pop-Off vodka. You know what I'm saying? It was like $8 a bottle. That's E&J Brandy, bro. Like that is like here's good stuff, here's regular stuff, and then E&J Brandy, you can't even see my hand. That's how far down they go, bro.
Man.
Hey, I like how you said 20s. You just completely skipped high school. You said, I didn't start doing that until I was well out of high school.
I didn't mess with that.
Because I would go.
It was more MD 2020 in high school.
I would go to lunch.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
go
me
to
and Mike
lunch.
G, me and Mike G know about the MD 2020, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Orange Jubilee. He was an Orange Jubilee guy. I could tell.
Who?
Orange Jubilee.
You want an Orange Jubilee?
Nah, bro.
Hey, Teen, I told you he's on that 7 and 7.
7 and 7.
7 and 7.
Not the old
Park.
Cisco.
Say it backwards.
Damn, Janae said Cisco, bro. I ain't never drank that shit.
Liquid crack. Liquid crack.
Take it back. Okay, liquid crack.
It was like you tasted that shit. You was like, "Woo, what the
Fucking thing sucks.
Yes, that sucks.
Hey, that Mad Dog was a hitter too.
Yeah,
man.
shit sneak up on you.
Oh, hey, y'all remember that Crooked Eye?
Yeah.
I only had
You
that
talking
one
about the St.
time.
Eyes, the Crooked Eye, the
special brew.
Yeah. Hurt your stomach like a motherfucker, but you was lit.
I ain't gonna lie. After you throw up off of Mad Dog, you done with Mad Dog. You ain't even been drinking that. I don't give a damn what flavor it is. Strawberry. And that was my shit. Strawberry banana. Me and the homies drink that like every night before we go to bed. And then one night you just drank too much of that shit. And that was the flavor that killed me. I was
That was a special brew, all right.
That was a special brew. That ended my career with Mad Dog 2020.
That Mad Dog 2020 had me in the back of a patrol vehicle. Never again.
Do that.
That Mad Dog 2020 had us fighting fools in Antioch for no reason.
In Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh, California.
All right.
Hey, cocaine is a powerful drug.
I'm gonna let them have it, man.
Obviously, we some real drinkers here. We've been drinking for a long time. We just showed
we were
up.
passionate drinkers.
Yeah, straight up.
Invested. I like to say invested.
Invested.
30 years.
I mean, it got the chat lit because we got over 103 103 comments, so we ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to
flashback.
Right. I wanted to talk about. Are y'all familiar with the Cameron and Jim Jones situation?
I heard about it, but can you elaborate on
that?
All right, brother, be easy.
Oh, okay, be easy, dog. Shout out to the brother Xtra, man. Wait, get off the stage, bro.
All right, now shout out to the brother Xtra.
Yeah, shout out to X, man. That's the homie. You know what I'm saying? I guess I gotta control the chat. You know what I'm saying? Which is all good. I'm gonna shift everything around and make this. Who called? Damn, man.
Don't answer it.
I'm not, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm not taking that call. You know what I'm saying? So, technically, Jim Jones, Dipset, Cameron, Dipset, they kind of woke up New York at a certain point in time. Well, they're they're beefing right now, and it started with Cameron and 50 Cent. 50 Cent came to their new show with him and Mace, and Cam told a story about how Jim Jones was on the show, and I guess Jim didn't like that too much, so he went on a platform and he kind of invited people to his man parts, which is totally disrespectful. And then Cameron, he kind of, I don't want to. I'll play the clip, but he's pretty much talking about how Jim Jones is not really from Harlem, you know what I'm saying? And how they met, truly, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna play this clip and we can kind of react to it, Let's go.
Any of these places? No, nigga. You was not there, man. You wasn't there, nigga. This is what happened, how Joe Mo got cool with us. Those freestyles that we just showed y'all, go Google them, have fun with them when you get time. We were popping It wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this, nigga. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles, and you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house, you said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all want to come by and just hang out, y'all could. Y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, my nigga, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool nigga. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I love my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You are a fan, nigga. A fan.
How do you feel about that, guys?
Ooh, so I'm gonna go back to a stain on the culture, and this is, take this with a grain of salt, but I feel like, let me paint a picture. You got a homie, you've been riding with a homie for a minute, and then y'all have a fallout over something weak, and then all of a sudden you putting homie's business out on the street.
Yeah.
Again, if you was okay with what he did at the time, you didn't have an issue with it at the time, don't start popping off now.
Right.
Don't wait for 20 years later, and all of a sudden you want to talk bad about your boy, because the thing was you was cool enough to hang with him while it was convenient. Now all of a sudden you like, oh, this is the real him. But really you was over there helping him paint this picture of this other person. You was over there supporting it as long as it was convenient for you. And to me, I'm like that, it goes back to what we uphold in the culture. You know what I mean? We on the block, and we found out, if you came into the circle, we found out that you was co-signing for somebody whose reputation was less than, fell below the standard, so to speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
We found out something about your boy, and then we found out that you knew about it. Well, you just as guilty as him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But all of a sudden, you didn't say nothing until something happened. Now all of a sudden, you want to put all the dirty laundry out there. Oh, he was this and he was that. And he was doing such and such. But my thing is like, well, you was cool. Apparently, you was cool with him while he was doing it up until he stepped on your toes. And now it's not cool no more, right?
Yeah.
So that's just my initial impression of what's being said. You can't say you keeping it gangster because you wasn't keeping it gangster for a minute, based on your own testimony, right? So if he was cool to kick it with back then, what makes him not cool to kick it with right now? Because he said some disrespectful stuff. Well, then address the disrespectful things that he said. Don't make it about something else. That's just my perspective on it. But you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have done that in the past. If you was good from the gate, you should still be good up to the point you crossed that line.
Right.
It's crazy that you mentioned keep it gangster, because I don't know about y'all, man, but like I grew up like watching gangster movies, and there was one thing nobody ever did, and that was talk. That's gangster. That's 100% keeping it gangster. Don't say nothing, not never, not no one, not no how. Don't speak. When something's going down, you keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? When you got a problem with somebody, you keep that problem with that somebody. You don't bring that out to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's, I don't want to call dude a bitch, but that's some bitch shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at, man. You know what I'm saying? That would be like me and Lionel, like some of the stuff, or like me and my boy Steve, like some of the stuff, we go way back, bro. You know, like when 18 was talking about, you know what I'm saying, his K-Swiss last week, you know what I'm saying, going up. Like, he brought that up, but you didn't hear the other dude ever bring that up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that's not what people do, bro. Like, even if we not cool no more, there's people I don't hang out with no more.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna speak on some stuff I seen them do because that's not okay. That is not okay. That's not gangster. That's not gangster.
It's not. And I liken that to me, running the block with somebody, we putting in that work. And I know he's stepping on his work. But I don't say nothing because it's making money.
Right.
But as soon as we have a fallout, I'm out there in the streets like, he be stepping on it. And it's gonna be somebody out there that's like, oh, what? We ain't even mess with him no more. But the smart one's gonna be like, wait a minute. You was with him though when he did that.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah. So you just dry snitched on yourself. You know
remind me of in what's it, Carlito's Way. At the end of Carlito's Way, you know what I'm saying? When Carlito's homeboy set him up and he got popped right there at the train, you know what I'm saying? And Benny Blanco from the Bronx was there, and it was like, you remember me now? And his homie was like, all right, let's go. And he was like, no, you stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can't trust you. You just rolled over on a dude you was with for how many years, bro?
Decades.
Like,
yeah. Luis Guzman, little dude, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, that's
oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Action 56 says staged.
I did see that.
And I imagine, anything's possible these days because I know there are certain individuals in the industry that take advantage of the fact that Americans like drama. And, I think what's misconstrued is the culture of rap music. It started off battling, it started off telling dramatic tales, right? But it was supposed to be, again, with your credentials having been checked, there was some reality behind them words, right?
Right.
And then what happened is, the battles taking place in the street came out in our music. So instead of my hood banging your hood, it was just, hey, I'm gonna step up as a representative. You're gonna spit your lyrics, I'm gonna spit mine, right? We take it all back to the original banging on wax. That's when it was really like, hey, let's take this off.
A1 Breezy. Now, long time ago in 10th grade, me and you started a rap group together, didn't we? Right? About 10th grade, right? And we were battle fools. We were straight battle fools. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's what I thought the hip hop was about. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's part of the culture. You go back, Roxanne, UTFO. You know, you go back, man. Let's go back to the 90s, man. We had Tupac, we had Biggie. You know what I'm saying? There was more beef. There was Mobb Deep, Jay-Z. There was Jay-Z against Nas. They're trying to see who's the king of the city.
They're part of the. These guys they was once a team. There was once a team, and they kind of airing themselves out, like they airing stuff that, because Dame Dash even says kind of embarrassing for the culture of Harlem that these two guys that are very successful leadership musicians or artists, innovators, that they're airing each other out at the end of the day. And I think everybody's kind of made a really valid point. Like, I think that it should be behind closed doors, but we live in this viral age where it's clickbait, it's entertainment. It's like Action 56 said, it's possibly staged. Just to, it gets ratings going. So instead of us being kumbaya riding with each other, it's like, when you first heard No Vaseline, we went crazy, right? Or we hear Hit 'Em Up, we go crazy, Ether, we go, you know what I'm saying? I don't have my sound effect available. You know what I'm saying? But I know when you heard this,
there you go.
You was like, oh shit, it's about to go down, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that for the Jim Jones and Cameron thing, because I don't know, I was kind of caught in between, because Cameron, he wasn't rapping. He was just actually airing it out for his podcast. And then Jim Jones, he wrote a record. It's not actually officially out yet, but I think it's messy. You know what I'm saying? Because they was once homies. You know what I'm saying? As homies behind closed doors, as long as we keep it behind closed doors, catch a friendly fade if we have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be aired out. You know what I'm saying? Every person that's aired out a situation that in my life and they aired it out, I'll cut them off. They gone. Like they can't come back around. You know what I'm saying? If you go on Facebook and say, FL, he a sucker, he this and that. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see you in time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can see you at some point. You know what I'm saying? There's still people on my list that was disrespectful and they were homies. It was, you know what I'm saying? But it was aired out in the public where we could have talked it out as men. You know what I'm saying? And could have squashed it. Even if we agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? We split ways. It's still a respect thing at the end of the day. So go ahead, MG. I think you was going to say something.
Nah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was going to say that I feel like, you know, with there's rules to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a grab-all. It's not a catch-all.
Right.
So you made a solid point when you was talking about some of those battle tapes from way back in the day, where individuals was taking it to the wax, but they was really keeping it official. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really putting some things out there that's relative to the culture.
Right.
It wasn't a bunch of dry snitching. It wasn't like, oh, now I'm gonna go. You know, I know when we first started, you know, you was broken. You was wearing dirty socks. Now 20 years later, I'm about to start talking about them dirty socks.
Right.
Dude, because you're trying to get hits. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get hits. Like, you know, you're supposed to be a G in the industry. There's certain things you realize, hey, I don't relegate myself to certain levels anymore. I mean, like I'm not down there no more. I'm trying to and unfortunately, I don't see too many people trying to uphold the culture. Again, the culture and the industry are two separate things.
Right. Facts.
Culture existed before it. And as a matter of fact, the industry is built on the back of the culture. Mm-hmm. So if we don't preserve the culture, if we don't call people out, and it's not even necessarily calling people punks and disrespecting them, but it is that, hey, I know you made it. I know you up there. You got following, you got everything. You got eyes, ears, and everything. But handle that respectfully. Don't forget where you came from. That was something that you wouldn't tolerate back in the day.
Right.
You know, but now that you're sitting up in the penthouse, you letting it slide.
Right.
I do got something now, though. I do got something. Just devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Not saying this is word I think, but devil's advocate. What's the difference between what he just did and Tupac saying back in the days, Biggie, remember when I used to let you sleep on the couch and beg a bitch to let you sleep in the house? What's the difference between that? Like, it is kind of similar, is it not?
So, you know, for me, the situation with Biggie and Pac was, you know, they didn't, I don't think when they rode together, it didn't seem like they didn't have a history that Jim Jones and Cam had. You know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't seem like their dispute is a simple falling out over some words. Like Tupac got shot. So he was a little upset. You know what I'm saying? and you know, and the reality of their situation came out when them bullets started flying. So yeah, where they got us was East versus West.
Right.
So we were like, oh, we taking the gloves off. Fuck that nigga, fuck his couch, nigga, fuck his bitch, everybody, all of y'all niggas. Right? That silly ass nigga running around behind him with the Jerry curl, fuck that nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know how we get on the West Coast, nigga. We get emotional about some shit. Like you can't hurt our feelings. Yeah. We will bang at you. Niggas in New York, all respect to the East Coast. They cuss each other out 4 ways from Sunday and they keep it moving. They don't even break stride.
Yeah.
Nigga, out where we at? Oh, nigga, cousins and mamas and everybody comes on some shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I think for us, you know, there were certain boundaries. I didn't see Tupac and Biggie as riding that tight. So if you don't get on a nigga's head because you took 5 and now all of a sudden he trying to act like he don't know what happened, I'm like, I'm gonna give a cat a pass on that one. But these two, for all intents and purposes, they're in a bickering fest. And you know what you said, L. You know, you tell another man that he could go ahead and jump on them man parts. I mean, you all the way to the left, especially when you talk to your homie.
That's ultimate disrespect, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just coming up, you know what I mean? Somebody invite you like that, man. There's nothing else to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna really try to break or crack something on you, bro. Like,
there is something else to say. There is something else to say. What it is I'm gonna take this hand and reach it all the way back to Arkansas and suck it.
And meet your ass in Canada. Yeah.
Say hello to my brother.
So, I mean, I respect everybody's, everybody's feedback with this, and I know I said I was going to talk about the Fat Joe thing, but I don't want to keep everybody up all night. You know what I'm saying? I know that. What y'all want to talk about, Fat Joe or Snoop Dogg getting at Akademiks?
I want to talk about Akademiks, just Akademiks in general. We
I
talk
don't even
about
know if
Snoop.
I'm aware of this situation.
Oh, for real?
Neither one.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, L, show him.
No, I know about the Fat Joe thing, man. I mean, Fat Joe's always in something, bro. No, the academic Snoop Dogg thing, man. I'm not aware of this.
So, just to give you a premises on what it was, Akademiks, he was saying that he said some pretty horrible things about the California fires. Like, he was calling California kind of like pretty much, it was like F California, but he was speaking to the guys at the community podcast, you know what I'm saying? And they took it as a disrespect. Glasses Malone. And they were just trying to tell him, like, bro, you need to apologize, you know what I'm saying, for dissing because he was pretty much saying F them people, you know what I'm saying, that lost their homes and all that stuff, when he was he really went off, like, and there was just so Glasses Malone, Problem, AD was kind of like, hey man, you got to apologize to all those people, and he refused to apologize, right?
Oh, hell no.
So then Whack 100, you know what I'm saying, he got Snoop. So let me just roll the clip, and we could just see the conversation between Snoop and Akademiks. Here we go.
But this is my OG, and I knew it was something going on. But when my OG say, hey, I need you to connect me and that so we can get this shit right, and I got to do my job. I got none other than motherfucking Snoop D.O. double motherfucking G on the line, and he want to make sure y'all on the same page.
Yeah. What's happening, nephew? I just want to make sure we stay 20 off to the beautiful side, man. You see all this negative shit going on in the world. I'm trying to be positive with everybody. I have no issues. Trying to stay and make sure niggas ain't got no issues with me. And if you do got an issue, let's straighten it out.
Is this Snoop?
Yeah, nigga.
Yo, Snoop. Yo, this is
I
crazy.
told you this. I heard what you mean.
No, I'm shocked. Snoop, I love you, Snoop. What the hell? Hey, no, of course. Hey, I was just chopping it up with Wack. I was telling him, I said, yo, I see that it took some of my comments out of context. First and foremost, we all love Snoop. Second thing is, first we want to let everybody know, prayers to anybody who, if they're being affected by the fires that's happening in Los Angeles and the California area. My comments was meant to say that I don't like the leadership in Cali, and I think that's where I think that a lot of problems is happening from. But overall, Snoop, we love you and I love you, so you know what I mean. I can't believe you're on my line.
Well, the feeling is mutual, nephew. I just want, like I say, we need to be more niggas and just say what it is instead of talking behind each other's back. So I just want to let you know I'm on some other shit this year. I'm about trying to uplift everybody. I have no issues with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure the feeling is mutual so we can keep this thing moving. You can keep doing your thing. I love what you're doing, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Snoop, I see you everywhere. Like, I literally see you I didn't even know you had time to even call in. I appreciate you so much.
So he kind of, go ahead, 18, go ahead, bro. I know you got something to say.
We could start with Slap This Fool.
I think his screen is.
No, he ain't frozen.
No, he there. No, he
I'm
there.
not frozen. I'm not frozen.
He just shot.
You thought I was frozen, but I was just
yeah, bro. You did that very well, bro.
I heard him say, I don't give a fuck about Cali. I don't give a fuck about them people in the fire and California trash. I heard him say, and then he just was Snoop in there. Oh, Snoop, I love you.
You know, let's back it up a week. Too much West Coast dick licking?
Yeah, that was
I don't know.
pretty bad.
I mean, maybe that's what Badass was talking about. I don't know.
Nigga, what you mean too much West Coast dick licking? Hold on. I didn't do it right. Because niggas when get mad, when they get mad, they voice go up another octave. What you mean? There's no West Coast dick licking, nigga.
Fucking thing sucks.
The hell?
Man, that's like the great. You seen like the cartoons, you know what I'm saying? The old school cartoons where like they feet start doing this, you know what I'm saying, and they moving backwards like hella fast, bro. That's wow.
How he always changed the narrative, and when he having conversations and make himself the winner in the argument, he changed the whole narrative. And he's like, "No, I was talking about the leadership. No, you wasn't, fool. He brought that in there." And then they was like, "Nigga, that's not what we talking about." Nigga, Glasses Malone was like, "Nigga, that's not what we talking about. Nigga, we just want you to apologize to the people in LA that I got some homies that lost their home. You know what I'm saying? And just apologize to people in LA. You know what I'm saying?" And he wouldn't do it.
Right.
He wouldn't do it.
He did what Uncle Snoopy got on the line.
Yeah, yes he did. Yes, he did.
Kiss them cakes.
Yeah,
well,
bro.
You know, it's still. I think it's.
My bad. I'm a little happy with the sound effects. My bad, bro.
No. Hey, I think it's a matter. It's still a matter of accountability. Like I appreciate the fact that Snoop got up there. You got cats really speaking on the real. When it comes to these situations, because folks have got bold behind these cameras. And we've seen it in all facets of media. It's not just rap. I mean, you see it in the newsrooms too. I mean, it's something that you pointed out, L, like a minute ago, when you was talking about how we only had these certain mediums, and so we believed everything until somebody clarified, and then somebody started saying how we need to hold y'all accountable. Well, we didn't put personality into everything. You know, where back in the day when somebody reported the facts, they just reported the facts. They didn't give no emotional responses. Nowadays, people laugh, they giggle, they huff, they puff. And so things have gotten so convoluted, there still has to be a measure of some type of accountability. So when you say something, I mean that, especially nowadays, because folks are not afraid to reach out and touch you.
Yeah, right. That's facts.
You cutting off a large group of people when you start talking off the side of your neck like that, and you don't convey clearly what it is you say you're trying to convey.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that might mean that you're not qualified to be up on that platform that you have.
Absolutely.
Right. I love how he said also he was taken out of context. No, you weren't, bruh. No, you weren't. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. There's no context. We got you. Dead to rights, man. Like you said what you said. You was like, fuck them people in Los Angeles dealing with them fires. Like, hell no, man.
You can't say that kind of stuff, man. I mean, there's real victims out there. That's for real. So
and that is not the time for politics. Also, you talking about leadership? That ain't the time for politics, man. That is not the time. When people losing their lives and losing their homes, that ain't the time for politics.
Right.
Wait. There'll be your time for politics. I promise you. I promise you that time is coming. But right now,
I really think that he did that for. Sorry, Mike G.
No, it's all good. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was because you're making a great point, but I just think that it goes back to that ideology of clickbait. What I was saying earlier in the show, that these guys say these crazy things in their house, like what we're doing, but we being respectful. I think we're a respectful platform. We try to have integrity here. You know, we're not trying to be on a slippery slope. We want to keep it 100 at all times. And I feel like, he's entertaining, but sometimes he takes it so far, and it's like, come on, man. And it might sound personal to us because, we're from California. So we understand what these wildfires do. A few years ago, I remember San Francisco, the sky was orange, you know what I'm saying? Because of the fires and stuff like that. I'm in Vacaville and, there's soot coming down, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it gets real. People really lose that, they're losing their homes. And then also the insurances, their home insurance that got cut off and stuff like that. State Farm, that's another whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy and it's real. So for Act to get on there, and I feel like he was irresponsible. I'll just say that. I feel he was very irresponsible.
It was very
and arrogant.
I don't know if it was arrogant, ignorant, or tone deaf. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, bro, just wait your turn, man.
Right.
You there's a time and a place for everything, man. And right then wasn't that time for that drop. Like if your problem really, I don't even know if I believe him, but if your problem really was with the leadership, and I got a problem with leadership in California too. I'm a resident here. I got plenty of problems with leadership in California, man. But I'm not going to be talking about it tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the time for it, bro. Like
facts.
There's people struggling. Nobody want to hear about my problems with leadership right now.
Right.
Yeah. I think context is important, though, because anytime we discuss a problem, we always want to discuss the source of the problem, not just the consequence. You know what I'm saying? So if a person is discussing the issue and they're doing it within reason, I don't think you're out of bounds. I think the issue is that the way it came across was that it didn't seem to be discussing the problem. It just became a personal, or seemed to be a personal attack against people who are already being victimized.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, when you got people, locals, Glasses Malone, you got individuals speaking up and saying, hey, man, like, you came across all wrong, brother. We need accountability over here. It shouldn't be a thing, but to either clarify and say, hey, this is not aimed at anybody who's been victimized by this fire or victimized by the mismanagement of the resources in California. This is truly at those who are responsible for that. And that's a clear-cut answer, right? So if you misunderstood where I came from, you misunderstood what I said, if it offended you, it was unintentional, I do apologize. However, if you are one of those individuals responsible for the management of those resources and it offended you, well, good, it's time for you to wake up. And I think that would have did the whole conversation, right?
Yeah.
Because who's going to argue against that? Right. But it's the manner in which it's conveyed. And this is, I think, what we've been talking about for the most part the whole evening when it comes to the culture and the responsibility of the platforms that we stand on.
Right.
Right. Like, honestly, like if we really want to keep it 100, what we're supposed to be doing is bridging the gap between East and West, North and South. Right.
I feel like, when it comes, I don't know, there's like this weird dynamic with the East and the West. I don't know why, like, because at the end of the day, like West Coast, I feel like I don't want to, because I love New York hip hop and you know what I'm saying, but it always feels like there's this weird tiff between East and West. Like in the South, been killing it for decades. You know what I'm saying? They're in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? They making money. You know what I'm saying? And there's always this weird tiff between the East and the West Coast. I don't know why that is something. I never understood that. I didn't understand the East Coast, West Coast thing. I felt like it was really just two labels that were competing for the number one spot. But then, the publications, the media was promoting it as this coastal war. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
There's a certain level of, we come stock with a certain level of, dare I say, haughty arrogance. You know what I mean? Like you can't go through what we as a culture have gone through and not survive it if you don't have some level of, I don't even want to say boastful pride, but that's the term that comes to mind because, they talk about roses cracking or weeds cracking the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think what happens is we find ourselves having to support ourselves from very meager beginnings, and it's very competitive. And that competition is taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like what if you went back to Sugar Hill Gang, that would have never said that, oh, we was trying to elevate the East over the West. They wouldn't think about it. It's like we was just trying to elevate the culture. We was just trying to elevate rap.
They're just doing music.
Yeah, that was it.
Right. Literally, he said, I'm just rapping.
Yeah.
That's it. And we I ain't gonna lie, man. We as Californians, as West Coasters, we bring that bang mentality, my side versus yours. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put blame where blame is due. That's really on us first and foremost, because we'll call it out in a minute. If you're from the other side of the tracks, say you're from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Right. But what happens is somebody saw dollar signs and so they start propagating that. And then when we see that gets attention, what do?
Right.
We fall in.
Right. Right. I'm all for competition and stuff like that. I know being, just doing music all these years, I listen to all forms of music. Like I remember when Mike Genius and I, when we were younger, man, and Mike Genius really put me on, like not introduce me, but really was like, "L, listen to this mob," and then I'm telling Mike, "Listen to this Wu-Tang." You know what I'm saying?
These lyrics. Lionel was hitting
DJ
lyrics.
Premier.
Yeah, and I was hitting him with the musical aspect of shit, man. Like it was beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Like East and West, like it was beautiful, man. It really was.
We kind of meshed it. So like, I don't know. I just be feeling like sometimes there's like a chip on the shoulder of the East Coast sometimes when the West Coast is doing, because West Coast. Okay, let me just say this. My belief is that the West Coast looks at it. We're making music, we're making money, we're hustling, right? It's more of a hustle versus it really being like a cultural thing, where New York is like, keep it kind of pure, breakdancing, graffiti. It's the culture. New York, East Coast, New Jersey, right? Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Where the West Coast is like from the Bay all the way to Southern California. It's more of like, man, I'm about to make this rap thing work because I've been in the street for a certain amount of time and I'm about to come, you know what I'm saying? Or I got a big homie that's going to pour money into my career and it's a hustle. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's just been my opinion on it. It's more cultural on the East Coast. Like it's like hip hop, purist type of deal. And then the West Coast is kind of like, man, West Coast wouldn't do music if it didn't make sense with money. If it didn't make money, it's not gonna make sense. West Coast ain't gonna.
Don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
Well, I think that's where we've gotten to. We've seen what it can become, but honestly, when you look at the beginning of West Coast rap, it was just a medium for people to talk about what they talk about.
Exactly.
I mean, when you go back to cats just handing out tapes out the back of their car, I couldn't tell you how many free, tapes I got. Like Cool Nut and some of the Bay Area cats when they was first sliding. IMP.
Yes.
Little man or posse.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, that was, and it was on the love. It was like we just about to slide this out. Hey, where the lights at though? How come I
ain't that good yet. We ain't there.
But I think the sad thing is that we don't even recognize that this is our culture. If it's East or West, it's still ours. You know what I mean? I had a homie from New York that slid through, and he was like, "Hey, how come when I come to Cali, I can go anywhere, but you can't?" And I'm like, because they hear your accent, they know you're not from here. So they don't need no credentials on you. As soon as you open your mouth, you be like, "Yo, son," whoop, whoop, whoop. They're like, "Oh, hey, he from New York. Hey, say that again."
Right.
Like, it ain't nothing. But you gonna come out here and get love and respect because you from New York.
As soon as you say something, they gonna be like, "Hey, nigga, where your mama stay?
Yeah. Hey,
where your grandmama stay?
Yeah. Hey,
where you from? What you say, homie?"
Right. They're like, "Oh, hey, where you from? Hey, where you from?" And then I gotta roll credentials. So it's already ingrained in us to somewhat be divisive in nature. But then if you go to New York and open your mouth, I don't, and I can't speak for New York, but I did have a homie that was from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what I said. I said something. I got into my real thick Cali accent because I was ready to get out. Right. I'm like, we finna hit the club tonight. We finna get over here and do more. We was like, hey, say that again. He's like, if we was to hit the spot and you said that in front of them bras, you have chicks all over you.
Oh yeah, I was in New York. It happened. That's real talk.
Like, because of the way you talk. Yeah. So what I feel like is there's something that's put on center stage, right? Yeah. And the rest of us be like, "Oh, is that what it is?" And for the regular day-to-day person, no, that's not what it is. A day-to-day New Yorker does not have a problem with somebody from Cali on the rap scene. They don't. And vice versa with Cali listening to somebody from the East Coast until somebody says, oh, they don't like Californians, or they don't like New Yorkers, they don't like Californians from the East. Well, then we got an issue, because that's me, that's everybody that I ride with. But the culture is ours. We own it from Cali to New York, from Texas, from Florida all the way up to North Dakota. Yeah, it's ours.
Right.
And we ain't gotta split the pie. We ain't gotta be it's ours. It belongs to us. But the issue is, if you look at historically what happens in the nation when we, the 80% start to realize that this belongs to us, man, now I'm gonna be real liberal. That top 1 to 5%, they get real nervous.
Right.
Right. Because what happens when you have 80% on a very conservative number start to wake up and realize, hey, wait, this is ours. Like, we, at the end of the day, the most precious commodity, the most precious resource you could ever have is people. So without us, you got nothing. Without the artist, you got nothing. Without the producer, you got nothing. You can have all the managers, all the bankers in the world, but if you don't have product, you got nothing to meet the demand, right? So it's ours, and I'm not trying to. I apologize, man. I'm not trying to take it real deep, but when you brought up the issue, it got me to thinking. Like, at the end of the day, the bottom line is we can bicker back and forth, but there's somebody that's controlling that narrative, and it's not us.
Right. Well, that's what I always say a lot of the times. Like, we have to kind of figure out a way to take the culture back, because every time that we create something, we kind of whatever we create, it gets moved to a corporate ladder and then we lose control of it. The monetary portion of that, we lose that. Because hip hop started, as just an urban thing, and then the corporates come in, and maybe we'll talk about this on another episode, but and excuse me when I say this, but are Black artists a guest in hip hop?
Well,
really think about that for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Are Black artists really the guest in hip hop? Because a lot of the time we're sitting here and we're saying, oh yeah, Eminem is a guest in hip hop. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Really think about it. So maybe we'll say that for next week. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that needs to be brought up, because a lot of us, we sit here and we control the culture. We're doing, for sure. But wait a minute. We really got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we really controlling the culture that we really set out for? Or you know what I'm saying? What's really going on? I mean, Kanye West, he says slaves. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't want to get too deep tonight. We could actually dig into that at another time, but because we do holler a lot about this is our culture and stuff, and it would have kind of fit like with me throwing in the Fat Joe segment as well, but I'll move that to next week. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about all of that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because we've been on here 2
hours.
2 hours. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like, we still got people in the chat. We still got viewers. Hey, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I gotta use this stuff.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Debo Seasonings.
Debo.
Absolutely.
With big shots. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to touch on something right quick before I forget.
Please, bro.
You said about being guests. One, the culture belongs to the people. And when I talk about us, I don't mean us by skin color. I mean us that were born into the culture. It's so many of us of different flavors.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We own this. You know what I mean? So to me, I say that in my opinion, to call Eminem a guest is I would say it's wrong. It's contradictory, because to imply that a guest would perform that way, that he himself wasn't born into or baptized into this culture, would be wrong. That's you saying that somebody who's completely from the outside can step in and do what he did. I think that's completely wrong. I mean, he stays in step. You know what I'm saying? He stays in step.
Bro, he still has cassette tapes of hip hop albums. He has cassette tapes that he collects.
Yeah.
So You know what I'm saying? That's a hip hop guy, man. Like you can't take that away from him. So
he's a staple in the culture. And what I think they do, or where we made the wrong turn at within the culture is we feel like we got to chase the dollar instead of saying, no, I'm gonna stay right here and the dollar gonna chase me. But that's something that we're told is like, oh, if you want that money, you got to do this. I'm not chasing the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? How did we get to where we're at right now?
Right.
Somebody
I make beats for the love. I make music because I love to make music.
Right.
And if it gains some type of monetary value, like when I dropped Beaches and Bridges instrumental album, I didn't drop it for monetary gain. I dropped that because I wanted to see what it would feel like to have something on a streaming platform because I love music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The two guys that's sitting here on the panel are kind of my mentors. Like one guy taught me how to rap and then or told me how to record. And then the other guy showed me how to make music on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So it's the love. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter like with skin color, but I will say like we might have to dig into this probably like, you know what I mean, next Thursday. Hey, one breathe. Get on the show with us, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that we can just keep going, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. It's crazy because the applause wasn't supposed to be that long. I don't know if I had a few drinks or something.
I got a standing ovation. I appreciate everybody.
Yes,
that might have been my ass slowing things down.
Fucking thing sucks.
Hey man,
I
I
love
love
that
y'all,
drop.
man. I love y'all, man.
Yeah, no, we about to
even though
wrap it up, man. You know what I'm
can't see
saying?
me.
What'd you say?
I said, even though you can't see my internet going down.
What?
We can see you.
Man, I'm sorry. I said my internet keeps going out. My internet.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah.
internet's drunk. It's drunk,
Yeah.
bro.
The government's playing with his internet. He too close to headquarters.
Right.
Yeah.
Too close to headquarters. The shit's built in the house. I can't change companies. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So it's whack.
Hey, are you running Wi-Fi or do you have the Ethernet?
Wi-Fi.
plugged in?
No, there's no way to get Ethernet unless I'm gonna go in the laundry room and plug it into the wall.
Okay. No. I respect
Yep.
it. Yeah, no. Stay on the Wi-Fi. It's all good. No, I mean, you know, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we had a good show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like any closing, anything in closing that y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Anything in closing that y'all want to drop? Before we close it all the way, we officially close it out.
Hey, go out and get you some Debo's brother seasoning. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Put it on your chicken, put it on your beef, your pork, your fish, put it on your veggies. It's popping. You know what I'm saying? And get you some.
Yeah. Hey, each one teach one, man. It's our responsibility to stay educated and stay aware, man, and keep our heads above the clouds. So stay on it, man. We need each other. Real talk.
Big facts.
Amen. Hey, I just want to thank you, bro, for joining us tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? And preaching, and you opened my eyes to a few things. You know what I'm saying? Just really just different perspectives on things I hadn't really thought about, man. Like, you just opened my eyes to it, man. I appreciate you, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. No, it was definitely great having you on the platform tonight.
And it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, dog.
Yes, sir.
Way too long. Way too long, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to the people that's actually sat here through the whole show and watched the show and engaged in the comments. You are the co-host of the MIDI Lab Show. Again, we're a musical platform. We all are incorporated with music. We love music and it's a part of our life. And this gives us an opportunity to, hang out with the homies and have a conversation and throw crazy effects in there, So I appreciate everybody watching. Anything from you, 18 Rabbit? Hey, 18, your hoodie is on the way, bro. You should get it like
it'll be here tomorrow. I got my hoodie from Bay America. You know what I'm saying? It's all stitched. It's good material. On the next show I'm gonna be rocking. It's gonna say 18 Rabbit right there. 18 Rabbit, the MIDI Lab Show. You know what I'm saying? Bay America. Hey man, this is what it is now.
sure.
Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you have already. Thank you very much. I don't know why this thing is looping like that. That sucks. I'm learning all this stuff, man. I'm really, because I always say this every other show. Like, I've been trying to create a platform since 2016, and to actually have a solid cast and a solid brotherhood, that means everything, because I live in a whole new state now, a whole new city. So a lot of my family and friends is in California, you know what I'm saying? So to be able to do this on a Thursday evening and chill with my partners, it's a dope feeling, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like we chilling at the bar, you know what I mean? And we having a conversation about things that we collected on the week. So anybody that's watching this, come join us each Thursday, man. We really trying to put a show together, and we're trying to build. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. That's crazy. Like, I remember when this channel had 38 subscribers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now this channel is almost at 1,000. So, and we're doing this for the love. So, with that being said, please be blessed. Please stay on a positive frequency through the weekend. And we'll definitely see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Anything else, brothers? Anything else y'all got to say?
Hey, man, hopefully, if anybody, I think you put this out already, L, but just to pull some ideas, like you said, the cats in the chat, the supporters, man, they co-host. Yeah. So
absolutely.
Input,
yeah.
Everyone that's watching that engages in the chat, you are the co-host. So if there are things that you have questions about or you want to engage with, come on. And also, we're looking for moderators as well, to where you actually will have a seat backstage with us. You will get if you want to get on with the team and stuff and be backstage and help us with the chat, you get 18. We throwing out T-shirts or hoodies or something, right?
Yeah. Free T-shirts, free MIDI Lab T-shirts, MIDI Lab hoodies. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm wearing the hoodie. I'm trying to politic the hoodie. BayAmerica.com will be up. I want to say, or by our next show, the register will be open. So we're really grinding. I think we got one more chat. Oh, okay. Kim, of course, sis, it's good. That's family right there. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody watching the show. I'm sure my brothers right here on the platform, we all appreciate y'all sticking through spending 2 hours and 8 minutes with us. That's dope, man. Because you could be asleep, you could be at work, you could be doing whatever, but you chilling with us tonight. So it's definitely an honor, and I'm very thankful, and I'm sure my brothers are very thankful as well. Mike G, I'm glad to see you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sir. Like, Mike missed a couple of shows. He had to take care of family stuff, and we respect that to the fullest.
I missed one show, brother. Missed one
Has
show.
it been one show? Oh, okay.
It was one show, man. We took a break.
See, that's how much. That's how much
we did take a break.
That's how much we miss you when you're gone.
Right? You know what I'm
feel
saying?
Like you're gone for several episodes.
My absence for 1 week makes it feel like 6 weeks at a time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It does. It's like, dang, I didn't see Mike in a Bach tune. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sister Tracy said me too. Okay, so Sister Tracy,
Tracy.
We got you. Yeah, we got you. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be safe. I want everyone to have a blessed weekend. And we will definitely see you guys next Thursday. Thank you to all the subscribers, Brands and Platform Network. This is the MIDI Lab Show. And you know what? We up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
We out.
Man, peace.
All right, y'all.
Wait a minute. I think it's time. You ready?
Welcome to the MIDI Lab Show. Click the like button and subscribe. Don't ever forget.
Watching the MIDI Lab Show on the Brands and Platforms Network. The MIDI Lab Show.
I'm taking the